We live? All right. We back with another one. More craziness. I'm all over the place, as y'all can see. Whatever topic falls in my lap. Right now, we got some rumors, evidence, maybe viewing of the Tory Lanez ring cam footage. You know you want it. Yo, motherfuckers are salivating over the show like, come on, man, please. Gotta have it. Like, this shit need to be on Tubi. Like, this shit is must see TV. All right, but I'm gonna throw some shit on. This may be it, may not. Let's go.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters. It's me versus me.
Wait, I don't know about this. This is a little sketchy. But no. I mean, this is what they might mean. It ain't no actual video footage. It might just be the audio. And whoever uploaded this put some motivational speech behind it, because I'm pretty sure Rock Nation and Meg's team is scouring the internet right now. Like, soon as someone put it up, they're gonna be flagging and getting channels. So don't come for me, Rock Nation. Like, it's gonna come out anyway. So you might as well just take your L, Rock Nation. Like, come on. It's gonna come out anyway. Let's see what else we got here. See, this is my thirst for this footage to come out when Pierce Morgan, you know, his panel podcast John. So he had on Tory Lanez pop and shit. So let's check that out. And everybody pretty much knows the news of what went on in this case, and anybody with a brain would have been like, yo, Tory didn't shoot that girl if she got shot at all. But let's just go with what's recent. So recently, Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times. Sheesh. Which pretty much Rock Nation, somebody did it. I don't know who, why, but so that's our spurred outrage and another push to get him out of prison, because, like, come on, man, like, anybody with a fucking brain, like let's just not even speak on the goofiness of Megan Thee Stallion right now. Let's just worry about the one man, the innocence of it. So this prosecutor was contacted by Amber Rose. Well, it's like a more like a I forgot exactly who she is, but she's big time oversight over like cases and prosecutions and different things like that, like a U.S. type attorney level. So Amber Rose contacted her, like, God bless, like, okay, Amber, like 304s can have a redemption story. But so contacted her, told him about the story. She started digging into it, and she is sharp. She like, yo, like, this shit fucked up, like, because she probably smelling some corruption, and she probably really want to keep going up the ladder. But man, pray for this lady. Pray for this lady, because this shit stinks. This shit stinks like a mafia movie, like it just stinks. Like, it just stinks. Going right up on the ladder, and everybody gonna be getting whacked off. So, all right, let's see if I can find a part where she's talking about there is ring cam footage, but she's been on a couple shows saying that
commit the shooting for which he's serving this sentence.
I'm absolutely convinced. I've always been convinced. And a lot of the evidence that had been suppressed over the years, a lot of shenanigans that went on in the courtroom are now coming to light. There's been so much
all right, it's going to be too hard finding that, John. Let's see. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. He might show some of it. Let's see if he shows some of it. Bro, I'm telling you, we're going to go on the hunt. We're going to scour the internet. We're going to find this motherfucker, because some people, they talking like it's out there, but you never, like I said, Rock Nation might be just trying to wipe the internet clean fast as possible.
Stallion side is saying, listen, all of the information that Rep Luna is coming out with has already been stated in front of the court of law, but this hasn't. His written sworn testimony hasn't. Someone that overheard something but was scared to come forward for fear of his own life and perhaps the family.
I'm saying, how long was the ring cam footage out? Let me get my big ass on the screen. I like that. That don't make sense. Like, if the ring cam footage, it probably been out, but they just, I mean, they was suppressing evidence probably like crazy.
That he protects over, and as well as losing his job. Kelsey fired the gun, not Tory.
Ring cam footage.
All right, guys, a pause. 2 more shots. There is no dance be heard. There is no admission from Tory. Only the sound of a chaotic moment. Now that aligns with this new sworn statement. So let's review this video right here.
Oh, we got it. Let's do it.
3 shots. Then there's 2. Let's listen one more time. Now, what's interesting about the audio is that between the first 3 shots and then the next 2 shots, there's something that's being said. Now, it either sounds like stop it, but it can also sound like dance B. But there are people on the internet that's saying that that's the dance B that Megan Thee Stallion said Tory screamed in the moment of firing.
Everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming.
Bro, I'm sorry. She be looking disgusting. Like, every time her faces comes on a screen of any app I'm on, I'll be like disgusted. Like, yo, stop it. Like,
dance, bitch. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God.
To me, it sounds like stop it. All right. So if we listen to the testimony from the security guard, Kelsey starts firing into the air. Tory says, stop it, runs over, tries to put his hand to lower it, and then 2 more shots ring off. She follows up. The original DNA report from the firearm, it showed Tory Lanez was excluded as a match for the magazine and inconclusive on the gun. Now, if he did fire 5 shots, one of these would have, at least one of these would have come up as a match. Both of them should have come up as a match, but with
so is this I think Republican, or does that mean representative? But I think she's Republican anyway. So Anna Paulina Luna, man, Tory, man, if you get out, man, she gets you out, man, you better marry this woman. If she's single, I'll be like, man, that's my future wife. Like, she came and got me, she saved me. Like, are we together now? Like,
no match for the magazine, inconclusive for DNA on the gun without the firearm in the courtroom.
They fucked up. He getting roof for protected. It's crazy how like they protect black women, protect black women. He protected 2 black women and they fucking roofed his ass. And then here come 2 white women to save him. Lord have mercy. I was called the Holy Spirit. Like that took me to church. That was a blessing, like, a blessing from God. Like, that's crazy, right? Two black women roofing, 2 white women freeing. Like, wow. Like, nah, bro. We out, black man. We we out. We out. We out. We done. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back, black man. We got this is the real trail of tears. We out of here.
Without bullets.
But we gotta find this video because she said the representative lady said they have ring cam footage. So I don't know if that's just the audio, but let's see. We're gonna keep looking. We got to have it. Like, got to have it. Fuck about while we wait. It's gonna pop up. I'm gonna press return on this search in about a minute. but yo, the memes on fucking what's the name is funny, bro. The memes is funny. I didn't even know it was like this online right now. It's 5 hours ago. Talking about something, me waiting for Tory Lanez ring camera footage. Yo, for real. Like, we is like somebody said there is ring camera footage proving Tory Lanez innocent. It's over for Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, if a year ago she just said, look, I made a mistake. I don't know who shot me. I just know everyone's telling me this, and that, and maybe she might have got off of sympathy, but if it come out that like you, because you said you seen it, if you said so and so said so and so shot me, but you said I seen him do it. That's what she was trying to bury him. Like I seen him. Nah, if since she said I seen him, and if it come like some straight ring footage, like something that a witness can be my testimony and it's your testimony, but if it just comes straight, like you can't argue the camera footage, like it's a wrap. Like I'm pretty sure if it is some evidence, real ring camera evidence footage, Rock Nation right now is definitely scrambling to get that John. Motherfuckers' doors is getting kicked in right now by ski mask men. Like, man, you gotta make copies of that footage and send it all over the internet, because if you keep one copy, they coming. They gonna kick your door in, man. So let's see what they talk about.
She said the evidence wasn't actually respected and was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine, and also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine, and also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan.
I mean, and so this video is on a loop, but just hearing her say that twice just made me like, yo. When I heard her say that on Piers Morgan, I was like, yo. I forgot about it until I looked online a couple hours ago and people started talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, the ring footage. Like hold up, where's that?
What we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine, and also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was.
We gonna find it. We got to find it. I'm about to go in the comments. The comments is probably hilarious right now.
They actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office.
Bro, if this is true, man, I know Meg is probably like, it's over. Like, it's over with. Like, I bet somehow Rock Nation pulls strings though to keep to still have Tory Lanez kicked out the country. It's watch. They're gonna still figure out some way to fucking shit on this man. Watch. Somehow. He probably gonna get pardoned. If he don't get pardoned, somebody paying some motherfuckers to ignore the fucking pardon request, because it's ridiculous. So I hope that lady Paula Luna just stays on it. Like, just stay on that bitch fucking head, man. Don't let her get away with this. Like, yo, because for real, like I've been saying before, like it was a lot of moments in the last 2-3 years that you just speaking on black men just woke men up and black men. It was the shit that the Kevin Samuels wave, and we was just hearing how the dialogue of these women was called, and we were just getting an awakening. Like, and then when they roofed Tory, it was like another awakening. Like, bro, like nah, bro, like see, women when they go and laugh and mock shit that's clearly he innocent. When y'all was mocking this shit, when y'all was mocking Kevin Samuels' death, when y'all was mocking Tory Lanez shit, bro, like y'all, you fuck up the credibility of how we think of y'all overall. Like, so y'all laughing, joking, and giggling, and if this shit come out that Tory Lanez is innocent and clear footage or clear evidence, meaning like it's clear as day, like it's just gonna look real ugly on the image of all the chucklers and all the 304s and hyenas out there. So hopefully we this is a watch party. I know it's gonna pop up tonight. I get it. It's I got a feeling it's gonna pop up. This ring came for it, and I gotta try to catch it before Rock Nation scrubs the internet. Like I gotta real quick. That was my reaction though. Like when I heard when she said, "And there's ring footage," I was laughing. I was like celebrating, but I was just like in shock. Like no way. Like they talk about there's ring cam footage that proves Tory Lanez is innocent, and Chris Brown got released from prison all in one day. Like, I mean, Chris Brown bailed out, so he still got to go to court for that. I mean, if Chris Brown did fuck somebody up, that's the consequences. These days, you get in a fight with somebody, especially you rich, you get in a fight, they probably punch you first, you punch back, and now you getting the charges, and they got a lawsuit. So Chris Brown bought that, but you already know it did give a feeling of, oh, Chris Brown tweeted free Tory. The next day, that nigga is locked up. Like, oh, Rock Nation moved quick, bro. Rock Nation moved quick, bro. It's stupid. It's everybody reaction. Like, see what they talking about. Nothing.
Seen this evidence firsthand that you've spoken about?
I actually saw a new affidavit, and there's going to be.
He looked at rough right there. Like his first entry into prison looked at real rough. Like what happened? You know, he teasing about his hairpiece and all, but like, I swear I seen a recent picture of it and it didn't look that bad. And then when he was going to court, his shit was like fresh and crispy. Like what happened? As soon as they took him behind the walls, you know, when they take you behind after they guilty and they take you behind the walls, it's like his shit just got real scruffy, like real quick. Or was that? I think this was his mugshot. Like when that night, like that hairpiece looked crazy because I think he was swimming too. So whatever was going on up there looked crazy. Might as well go bald, right? I don't know. I thought Tory was bald. But anyway. But yeah, she's getting more publicity than she probably wanted, but she felt in her heart she had to do this shit. But she probably don't know the can of worms she opened, bull. I'm telling you, man. Hove coming. Hove like the boogeyman right now. This nigga is the boogeyman, isn't he?
So I was made aware of some ring footage, so video footage, and actually just talked to
this shit not even loud.
Attorneys, and so that will likely be released in the next, whenever they decide to release it.
I thought she was gonna say a date like in the next month. I was about to say, yeah, Tory. Yo, for whatever they gotta do. What did she say? A couple days? I thought she said whatever. But then she's saying like in a week or something. Like, bro, they better protect Tory because you already know they trying off this dude before he get out, bro. Bro, protect Tory, like real shit, man. I'm shooting a prayer up to God now, man. Protect him, man. Like this shit like a movie. Ain't this shit like a movie, y'all? Like it's like some real like Prison Break right now. Like
whenever they decide to release it. Next couple days.
So does the
next couple of days? Reese what? The cam footage or him? Hold up. Of some ring photo
or ring footage, so video footage, and actually just talked to one of his attorneys, and so that will likely be released in the next, whenever they decide to release it, next couple days.
So does the attorney have that footage
right
now?
Yeah, they have actually a lot of evidence. I'm surprised that that were like, oh well, that's not new news, but some people were completely unaware too, specifically on
they said so Tory Lanez, they already got the ring footage. Like they already like, oh man, bro, they better protect him, bro. For real. Everybody probably checking their timeline like
Could actually
Tory Lanez. I mean, she a little rightist, conservative, a little bit of MAGA-ish. Oh fuck, we fucks with Tommy, don't we? We fuck with her, right?
twist. So if you're like me, you're probably wondering how the heck anyone, let alone a celebrity rapper, could actually be sent to serve actual time in California, because as we know, it's a very felon-friendly location. Well, my guess is that since the victim is also a celebrity rapper, Megan Thee Stallion, there was a little more pressure and more eyes on the case. Either way, this is interesting for sure. Now, for her part, Megan Thee Stallion posted on social media that Lanez did it and also F the hate campaign on the internet. Eloquent as usual. Here to weigh in and help us make sense of it all is Caldwell Institute for Public Safety founder and Fox News political analyst, Gianno Caldwell. All right, Gianno, I know you're very passionate.
Nah, where the footage at? I'm going to refresh this search. Let's see if we can find it. Talking about some after the body cam footage leaked of Megan, free Tory Lanez.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. So everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. So everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. So everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man. So everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Right, it's going to be a lot of celebrities looking crazy. A lot of people at first, but then eventually they started coming along like, I don't know, it looks sketchy. There's a lot of motherfuckers that double down. Mostly black women. God damn you motherfuckers. Double down, triple down. They don't give a fuck. You can show them the footage. They go like, we don't care. He shot her. Like, oh my God. Where's it at? Oh, let's refresh this show and see what happened. I needs it. Come on, man. This me and shit. Come on. It got to be somewhere, right? Where is that? Ring cam footage. Where's that? Where's that? Well, she said a couple of days. When did she said that? When did she say that? This is posted May 21st. What is it today? The 22nd? Come on. We need this. We need it. We need it like yesterday. If I go in the comments, this shit gonna be funny if I go in the comments. He says out where? Post the link. Post the link, fool. Post it. Leave the spelling errors and everything. I know they're acting a fool in one of these comments. I know it. I know it. I know it. Twitter the shit, y'all. I'm just trying to keep real with you. X is really be crazy, though. Show it. They in the comments clowning. Yeah, where the footage? Someone post it, please. I'm begging you. It's going to get released, but... Is they allowed to release it? Because you know they extra tight on not letting this motherfucker get evidence in. So they might post it and be like, "Oh, well, you posted it online. It's insubmissible now." Like some weird shit. Like what? It'd be funny if you see the cops walk up right behind her, like, "Put your hands behind your back." She gonna be salty as shit. She gonna be crying. Like, oh my God, where the comments at? Where the footage at? Somebody gonna say, I bet Rock Nation put a hit on him in jail because they knew this evidence was surfacing and trying to get rid of him beforehand. Because like, if he get killed and then the evidence surface, like they just gonna be like, oh well, he's dead now, so it don't matter. Like, what the fuck? Somebody said, release it now. That man just got poked up. Why you holding it like an album release? That shit gonna come out on this album. Yo, if it come out on this album and he get out on the same dates, yeah, nah, man. That's GOAT's behavior. Like, I need that shit to come out like on a music video, on an album release, on the day he get out next week. Like now. Actually now, not next week. Fuck they talk about. Ain't talking about nothing. Ain't no audio. Who? More like expired. News station fumbles Tory Lanez receipts. Reposts 2-year-old trial clip, then quietly deletes it. The hell? What's that about? Rock Nation probably was like, get that shit out of here. Block that shit like a fucking like, yo, where's that, man? I promised the people when I went live. I know it's on here. Unless Twitter is fucking straight in Hove pockets. Like, nah. Somebody gonna play it. Live footage of me 2 minutes into Tory Lanez's new album recorded in prison. The pain and emotion is crazy. Show it. Let me change the words. Let's see, we got released. But anyway, if we don't find it, it's great news. It's sad news because you think about the state of the double down, believe all women, protect all women. It's damaging to it if it's a lie. Like, it's a bad look. Like, it's a bad look for everybody. Like, the court system, especially if it just comes out that like they were just doing some really shady shit in court. Like,
There's 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also, too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're saying is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also, too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're saying is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also, too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're saying is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find.
See, like, all right, check this. It's so many people out there, probably feminists, and who knows who's behind this fucking avatar. Look like an Asian person. They got some Tory got stabbed. Life just got better, guys. Like all right. Y'all gonna look real crazy. Karma don't play. You might think like, oh, I was just posting online, but you never know, man. The universe don't play about this bad energy, bro. That's why I try to not even say like, oh, I believe this person innocent or this person innocent until I kind of like see evidence, kind of feel what it is. What type of smutty activity is going on here? Like, the fuck?
Being found. This is just coming across as even more fishy. She goes on to say this supports the theory that someone else, parentheses, Kelsey, fired it, especially with her confession and the matching shot pattern on the audio. And previously deleted post, Megan Thee Stallion has been on record saying that she was walking away from the situation. She was walking away from the car, and then she heard the shots. But at the same junction, she was shot in the back of her feet. How do you get shot in the back of your feet, but you know who shot you. Makes no sense.
I was walking away from the car and I got shot in the back of my foot. She doesn't ever show the other foot that she claims she got shot in. And I'm not trying to, again, I hate that this is coming off like I'm trying to come for her and whatever cases, but this is what I'm having to endure and watch when I'm knowing certain facts the other way. How can you even identify criminal or malicious intent if you're not seeing what's going on behind you? It doesn't even make sense. And so it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yo, this is not right. Like, and I do see when people are getting at her, and there's times when I'm like, damn, like, do I help her or do I speak up and say, yo, don't talk about her, whatever the cases are. But if I do that, then it's like I'm coming off like I'm guilty. And then if I say something about having remorse, like I would like to, or saying something about certain things, it's like I come off like I'm guilty of something that I didn't do. So I had to be quiet on certain places. Now, I need y'all to really take this in and understand like how this works at this point.
She goes on to say that the forensic evidence tells the real story here. The firearm had 4 DNA profiles, 2 male and 2 female.
All right, what I think what happened is love triangle. Both girls was probably salty that he was probably, they fuck around and went back to college in her house. And when they went back, he probably was smashing. He probably was smashing. So they both was probably mad because then both them girls was smashing them too. So Kelsey and Megan was smashing them too. Tory was on a generational run at the time. Let's just keep it one. He was smashing all of them, like, and they probably argued in the car, and then something came along that, like, one of the 2 girls probably was like, "What? You fucking her too?" Or somebody said something slick to the other, and then they probably got to fighting in the car. They probably pulled over or something. It sounded like she got out. Tory went to convince her to get back in. He probably pulled off, started fighting again. And this time when they got the car, girl Kelsey, either she was winning or wasn't winning. She probably reached for the blicky. She probably was winning. It's giving me a vibe that Meg probably was so drunk at some point that she probably was getting mollywopped or something. Because if Kelsey was losing, I don't know how she gonna get the gun. If like she probably got up and because Megan probably lay her fucking drunk ass on her and she probably can't get up. Like so. Kelsey probably ran, grabbed the blicky. It was like a pink or purple gun. So like, come on, like it's one of the females' gun. Grabbed the shit. Probably tried to shoot. And it sounded like if that ring cam footage sound audio is right, she probably got off a couple shots before Tory probably got the courage to try to grab. Like because at first initially if a bitch is busting off, you probably gonna be like making sure the bitch don't shoot you. She might be mad at you too because for smashing Meg. Like so he probably got the gun a little bit. Couple shots probably went up in the air, and that's all to it. They probably got back in the car. 911 was called by the neighbors. When the cops got there, told them to get out the car. I heard reports that when he got out the car, it was probably something glass fell out the car, like a bottle that was probably sitting on Megan's lap or something. And that shit bust, like right where she stepped down at. And that's where she got the I mean, technically Megan probably could have been so drunk. She don't know if she got shot or like all I know is I had a big old laceration in my foot or something. You never know. But she knew. You when you drunk, you be knowing. You might be a little making bad decisions, but you remember like, yeah, somebody shot me, like, and I remember this, and this. Not like, oh, I didn't see who shot me, but then I saw who shot me, and then like, come on, stop. Basically, she was getting her lie together for the next couple of days, so she got her lie together, and most likely she probably stepped on glass. But my question is, why was she butt naked though? No, they say it was using a swimsuit, but if you look at some of the old TMZ footage of that shit, she looked butt ass naked. I mean, but I guess a G-string, right? Like one of them string bikinis, like. But if she was butt naked, it's like, why was you butt naked though? Like, that's crazy.
The main male contributor, 90%, was not Tory. 0 fingerprints from Tory. 0% of Tory's DNA on the magazine. Just a 0.01% chance of Tory's DNA on the firearm. Kelsey Harris had gunshot residue on her hands, but her DNA and fingerprints were never tested. So now we have a sworn affidavit from Kelsey's own bodyguard driver, audio footage that confirms.
Oh, commercial. They said, nah, homeboy, I'm getting this free for nothing.
Bodyguard's account, DNA evidence that doesn't place Tory as the shooter, and yet he still sits in prison. This is no longer justice. This is a miscarriage of it. Free Tory Lanez. She stood up on business again and added Governor Newsom. Now, what's super important within all of this, as we all are beginning to understand this new information, is what did Kelsey say during testimony 3 years ago? Let's cross-reference the two.
But he's saying it loud, and so Megan can hear this. So that kind of started her back up. So now they're arguing back together. At this point, it's uncontrollable. Can't stop it.
And do you remember anything at this point that was being said?
At this point, they're arguing about each other's artistry as a career as an artist. She's telling him, like, you're only this and that because you're on a remix with
Patty.
And he's telling her things about her career as an artist, which I can't remember what he was telling her, but they just started hitting each other with their careers.
Shit, this sound like a lie. And it almost sounds like whoever is questioning her is probably her own lawyer and is guiding her. Because I wonder if this is footage of her, Kelsey, speaking right here. Because it sounds like someone's guiding her, like what to not say and say what to say.
As an artist. So now we're at the final, the next stop where the incident occurs. And this time Tory demands Quan to let us out. He's like, let these hoes out, let these bitches out the car. This is my car. And so we're like, okay, we'll get out. So he pulled the car over, and Megan jumps out of her seat, which is the front seat. I open up my door, which I'm behind Megan. And when you're getting out of a vehicle, you're not really just like looking at any direction. You're just kind of getting out the vehicle, especially we didn't expect anything to happen next. So we're just getting out the vehicle. I get out of my side. No sooner do you start hearing gunshots going on. I look up about it was 5 gunshots. I look up maybe at the second and third gunshot. That's when I look up, and you see Tory. He's now in the front seat. I guess he must have jumped over. It was very smooth transition because we didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. And he's leaning over the door is open, and he's leaning over like the door window.
Which door? Is it the rear
right,
door?
the front right. So where Megan was sitting.
Okay, so his door's open.
My door's open in the back, and the front door is open to where Megan got out. The front right passenger.
Both doors on a passenger side.
So he said, get these bees out the car, and then just started to fire on Megan?
Correct. So.
And is he shooting through the window or over the top of the door?
No, he's shooting over the top of the door. So
over the top of the door would be the rear passenger door?
The right front passenger. So again, as I said, he must have jumped, or I don't know how he did it. And he was leaning over the front passenger door.
Where are you standing at this point?
At this point, I'm standing kind of like my body's still like to the side behind the door, the rear passenger door.
Remind me of that meeting when Bo be like, and I swung my body to the side.
So I would say like my left side was the rear passenger, and my right side was kind of like this. Like this is the door, and I'm.
Fuck is that?
Are you still partially in the car?
No, I'm out of the vehicle. I'm out of the vehicle. I'm just not around my door yet.
Yeah.
So.
You know, where's Megan?
So I was about to speak on Megan. So she was walking away when this happened, but by the third, fourth shot, and by the time I look up, she's facing towards us, and I've described it like a deer in headlights. I'm short. I'm 4'11". The vehicle is kind of a little raised up, higher than me, so I can't really see. I can only see from her chest up. That's all I can see.
You didn't spend the night at the jail, right?
Definitely spent the night. Well, I mean, I was there all night.
It was that same night, though.
Oh, yes, same.
So then you got released after several hours that morning. Okay.
So when you get released, at some point you make a trip over to the hospital, correct?
So when I get released, they released me and Quan together. And
due to Quan. So it was like I said, it was suspicious. They didn't take no fingerprints or nobody or nothing. Like, what did Quan say? I gotta look at I guess Quan is maybe her bodyguard. I don't know, bodyguard or the driver.
outside of the jail, Quan said he made a comment and was like, "Money talks" or something similar to those words. I don't know. I was confused. He also said that Tory was trying to protect me, and I said, "Protect me from what?" He's like, "You'll find out later." Like, everybody was playing mind games with me. I don't know what's going on. We went to the hospital.
Know what that sound like? She was the shooter, but she probably was a little surprised how they just got released so fast. And the bodyguard was like, "Money talks." Because did Tory pay her bail? Or what? But I don't think she had a bail because they ain't charged her with nothing. But just, I don't know. That's what that sounded like.
I sat outside the hospital.
Like, we gonna get out of this. Like, Tory got paper, Meg got paper. We'll be all right.
Like, I was not outside the room or anything. I was actually outside, sitting in the car on the street. She said that Megan couldn't have guests. So I thought that was accurate. I thought that was true. I'm still sitting in the car. I received a call from a jail. Didn't think that it was Tory because I actually knew somebody in jail, and he had called often, and I would answer his call. And so I just thought it was him because it was normal for him to call early or later. So when I answered,
like, oh my God, enough! Shut up. All right, let's check back at the footage that
I don't care who's doing better than
might be it, like you said. And I'm mad that this person put his motivational speak audio over it. But let's see.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different.
Everyone's saying 5 shots too, right?
I've grown. I've learned.
I wish this damn audio wasn't there so I can turn the volume up and hear. Because I think at this point, if she didn't get shot and she did step on glass, he probably thought he shot her. Like, because but the way they say it, shot her, like they hit her in the chest with one, like boom, like they might have shot her there. It might have been like, or like you said, it might have ricocheted some fragments. Because if a bullet hit your foot, let's be serious, you're gonna be fucked up. If a bullet hits your motherfucking foot, you're gonna be fucked up. Especially if it really gets a clean hit of your foot. Your shit gonna or it's a low caliber, but this shit, you ain't gonna be walking or like they talking about she was twerking and dancing like a month later. Like, you gonna be fucked up for like a good 6 months. Just quincing every step, like, this shit hurt every step as you heal it. You ain't just gonna be like, you gonna be fucked up. And you're going to be screaming. And when she got out the car, when the cops came, that's why it looked like she wasn't shot, even though she was limping on that foot. But if you cleanly got shot in your foot, when the cops came, you would have been like, "Help me, these motherfuckers shot me." I would have just been like, "Help me, the motherfucker shot me." Like, or you be screaming in pain because you want an ambulance. Like, even if you're not gonna snitch, you like, "Yo, help! I need a fuck it, bring the ambulance, like, quickly." Like, so I don't know, man, but I'm mad whoever this is got this audio here.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters. It's me versus me.
I feel like whoever uploaded that was trying to like mask the sound so the algorithms and Rock Nation don't catch their ass. Because Leo Cohen run fucking YouTube, right? And I'm pretty sure he's still cool with fucking Jay and shit. So does he have any type of stake in Rock Nation? Any stock? Any ownership? So somebody try to mask that shit. Like,
we come together sometimes, most times twice a day, wherever we are in the world. We are on a phone call and we pray. And thankfully, a lot of times he's able to join us. He will, call in from the prison tablet, and we're able to come together. And we
tablet. You just snitched on him. He like tablet. Damn, that's nice living.
Pray. So since the situation happened, my wife and I, we were able to be with him from the very first day that we heard. This incident happened about 6:30 in the morning. And then by the time we were cleared to go in to see him at the hospital, by the time we got in, it was about 1:30 that afternoon. We spent practically the whole afternoon with him. Following day, and then the next day after that, when he was discharged and went back. So yeah, I've been in pretty well constant contact with him.
Before I move on, I just want to ask you, are you 100% convinced that your son did not commit the shooting for which he's serving this sentence?
I'm absolutely convinced. I've always been convinced. And a lot of the evidence that had been suppressed over the years, a lot of shenanigans that went on in the courtroom are now coming to light. There's been so much foul play. And I'm not just saying this as some sort of pissed off parent. I mean, one of the things, just by way of an example, and I know that our attorneys have spoken to this. They have laid out things line by line. And I want to even take this moment this is the first time I'm meeting Representative Luna face to face. I want to thank you for the masterful job you've done getting out over the last little while, over the last couple of days on your on your platform, so that people can know exactly what happened. But let me tell you, from a parental standpoint, a parental observer of my son walking through this, I'll never forget the day when we're sitting outside of the courtroom getting ready for court to reconvene. And imagine the only independent witness, which should have been the only objective witness in this case, was a gentleman by the name of Sean Kelly. Interestingly enough, the only person that would be able to have an unbiased viewpoint of what actually happened. Imagine that the prosecution did not want to call that witness. Why? This is the only independent witness, but yet you don't want to call this person because obviously his bird's eye view will not support what you want the narrative to be. And so when we sat outside, my wife and I, we saw this gentleman come in, and we sat down, and it was identified for us that, oh, this is Mr. Sean Kelly. He's sitting across from us on the other side of the hallway. And as we sat there, the prosecution came out, one of their detectives or investigators rather, and one of the prosecutors, they took this gentleman, they went upstairs, I believe it was to the 14th floor at that time. By the time this man came down, the witness they did not want to call, this man came down and his testimony became so embellished with other nonsense that people who saw it just looked at it and said, this is crazy. So I saw these kind of things going on.
Yeah, like they took him upstairs and gave him that MK Ultra. He came down a different person. They put on one of the Mission Impossible masks, and it was somebody else. It was
all throughout this case, people trying to bury evidence, burying evidence, a judge that refused to allow certain things to come into the courtroom or to be said, and was totally biased on the part of the prosecution. So the whole thing just stunk of a setup.
Just one last question.
Yo, I need that ring cam footage. They're killing me right now.
Kennedy. So I'm all about the facts. And what I can tell you is that the evidence in this case overwhelmingly speaks to the fact that Mr. Lanez is actually being incarcerated, I would say, as an innocent man. And what I can tell you is, even to your question on what happened with who indeed may have pulled the trigger and, allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. Look, I don't know Miss Stallion, but what I can tell you is that the evidence says that there are no bullet fragments and that there are x-rays that the
Say crazy. Look at these comments. Filth. Look at this random person. Who Caitlyn? She got a check. Talking about Luna's pushing fake footage to free Tory, disrespecting Megan's trauma. Somebody gonna say Megan ugly ass should get locked up for lying on that man. But not only that, for also allegedly hiring that hit on Tory. Somebody, that was a hit. That was a hit in prison. This shit like a mafia movie. This shit gonna be a Tubi movie, a Tubi movie, a Hollywood picture, something. Cause this is some real shit. This is crazy. Like, somebody said black women that believe Meg are going to be crying in the corner. Somebody said all these retards with piss poor discernment who thought he actually shot her about to be so salty. I don't think they're going to be salty because they probably nasty spirited people by nature anyway. So they just going to be kind of mad they can't talk shit no more online about it. But just, man, free him, man. Hope he get home safe if he's innocent. Now, if he did, I mean, it is what it is, but most likely he's innocent. So, man, let that man out, man. So somebody said, so a motherfucker just been holding on the ring footage for 5 years. They probably had it, but I don't know. I'd be scared to release it. We've been said, the same person said they're gonna say, oh no, it's somebody else. It said, we've been said Rock Nation tampered with the case and nobody wanted to believe us. Conspiracy theorists. So they said Cassie held footage since 2014. Somebody said they must have wanted a big bag for it. I mean, something fishy. I'd be scared to let people know I got it. The way this case going, I'd be scared. You're scared to get whacked. Like, you got the footage, you might get whacked right now, man. You better fucking save that shit to the cloud, email it, text it to 100 people. Because, I mean, if they come to whack you for the fucking ring cam footage, even if you say you got copies of it, they probably still gonna whack you anyway. So, I mean, but I don't know. Would y'all be kind of scared? I'll be kind of scared to have that ring cam footage right now. Rock Nation gonna send in a SWAT team. Like, yo, that's fucked up. Yeah, please, one more check before I get off this live, man. So we gonna see it probably in the next couple days, though. But it'd be nice if that shit just pop up right now. Like, I need it, please. This us waiting right now. Like, what the fuck? Fuck is that footage? Man, they better put him in protective custody, man.
0.01% DNA match, alleging that it's Mr. Lanez, when in actuality, they actually did not choose to test the other 4 individuals. There are no fingerprints found on the magazine. By any arguable case, if this was a murder trial, he would actually be acquitted because there is no evidence. And so what I will tell you is, one of the things that people ask is, well, why are you getting involved as a federal representative when this is a California state? He's not from, Florida here, or he's not represented by a Florida member of Congress. What purview do you have? And what I will say, Pierce, is that I have a platform and I have the ability on a federal level to impact prison reform. And what I can tell you is everything in this case, I don't believe that he was actually given due process. I believe it was a stacked trial. I believe the evidence speaks for itself. And I am willing to actually cross party lines to work with the Democrats to secure pardon from Governor Newsom's office. And we're currently in the process of setting up talks with Governor Newsom. I do think that he is going to do the right thing. I think that the evidence speaks for itself. I I didn't know that Drake had posted that petition, but what I will tell you is that was the right thing for him to do. And I hope more women specifically in the rap community can come forward and speak to this truth, because as you heard from Ms. Stallion herself, she admitted to lying to Gayle King. And what I will also tell you is I'm also have been informed that there's actually ring footage, and that will likely also be released here pretty soon. I know we are
I'm trying to find. I'm about to look at
evidence
that
out there
TMZ
to the American
footage.
people.
That old TMZ footage of her getting out the car. Oh, that's fucked up. Did she butt naked? Yo, bro, she butt naked. I mean, she probably got like a string bikini on, but she's looking extra butt naked right there. So, I mean, she hurt. She bleeding from something, but if you got shot in your foot, you will see a gash. Like you will see your blood, your whole foot will be covered in blood. Like your shit be soaked. Like it's probably glass.
What happened?
What's she saying?
What happened?
Damn. Well, hold on. It looked like a wound on her foot on the left side, though. What that shit at? It looked like something get fucked up right there, though. Like on the back of her foot. Where she say she got shot? The back of the foot? Look at that. Looks a little gashy.
What happened?
Yo, don't that car look like it's up on like a jack or something? Like the back of that car look crazy high, right? That shit look crazy, right? Right? Is that just me? Like that shit like is up on a jack stand. Like that shit. That's our first thought. Like, damn, would they crash or something? That's the way that shit looked like. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fisheye lens on the cop fucking camera. Cop got fisheye lens or something. Fuck. That shit look weird. And why the tire looks so skinny, right? Maybe it's just the perspective of camera, I guess, right now. Like a skinny ass bicycle tire. Foot. All right. One more look at it. I'm about to find more footage of that when she got out there. I ain't never see this footage right here. Is this her? Is this Megan Thee Stallion, or is this like some random shit? What year? What year is this posted? 2 years ago. I'm trying to see if the body cam footage got a date on it.
What happened?
2020? Is that when she got shot? In 2020? Sure don't look like she got a bra on. Hope you two don't bang me. Her titties straight out. Is that footage, man? Let me see, because someone might be like, this fake. People talking in the comments like that is it, but where's Tory at?
What happened?
Is Tory on the ground right there? Hold up. Somebody on the ground over there.
What happened?
I mean, you can have a gash on the back of your heel of your foot from stepping on glass. So, like, you step directly on some pile of glass, that's what's going to happen. Motherfucking commercial. All right, one more check, man. It might pop up, but we probably all going to be watching this tomorrow or in a couple days. The ring footage is going to come out. Somebody going screen recorded or downloaded before Rock Nation scrubs the internet. Rock Nation coming. We gotta watch it fast. As soon as it come out, watch it. Remember it, because you ain't gonna see it again. Rock Nation gonna scrub that. Nah, it ain't gonna. It ain't out yet, y'all. Only thing close to what I got is that shit. Where you hit them 5 shots on the video. I mean, this probably is ring cam footage of it.
Better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year.
What did they say? It was at Florida. Did that look like Florida to y'all? Like a residential neighborhood. There's probably fake footage. If the real footage come out, you're gonna see goddamn 1,000 motherfucking YouTube channels post at the same time, same minute. Everybody gonna go live same time. Everybody gonna press live right now. Like, so we really gonna know when the real footage come out. Like, it's gonna fuck the internet up. Like, it's gonna fuck the internet up for real.
I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters. It's me versus me. I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown,